have an idea that I'm going to try to execute. So there are some, just to give you some background context, there are some days when I'm not home alone and I need to record, and I feel like I talk pretty loudly, and so I just want space to be able to talk comfortably. And so we haven't used this room at all since moving in here, and it's kind of just like an overflow music room. It was kind of meant to be like a music karaoke room, but we haven't been using it for anything. And so my husband and I were talking, we thought maybe this would be good as kind of a recording studio thing as well, which kind of overlaps with the music karaoke room as well, because like we're going to work to make it like dampen the sound. Not necessarily soundproof it, but it is a room. Just to give you some context, it's a room inside of our bedroom. And so by closing this door and then the bedroom door, it does block a lot of sound from coming out. And so I did some measurements this morning. And so I got a rug for it because I don't know if you can hear, but it's very echoey in here. So I guess this mic test is kind of a good sound test as well. I want to hear what it's like once I'm going to clear it out, put the rug down, put the instruments back in, and I'm going to move my lounge chair, my little chair lounge thing from my studio, and I'm going to move it here because this might be the new setup for the Unplanned Podcast episode. And yeah, set up a little cozy space in here. I don't get much natural light, like it's coming from the bedroom, which is not too bad. I think it comes up well on camera, but the deeper you go in, the darker it is. I'm gonna have to set up some cozy lights. I don't want to spend anything too much crazy yet, but the first thing I wanted was a rug because I think, one, it's comfortable, and I think that will transform the space quite a bit. But I think eventually, like maybe getting some curtains, that helps with the sound as well. So it's kind of a functional but aesthetic thing. So what I'm going to do first is clean out this room, vacuum it, and then put the rug down. I just got a rug this morning, so I'm very excited for that. But that is the plan. Let's do it. Oh, it's upside down. So I got this rug from Kmart for $79, which I think is really affordable. It's more colorful than I normally would get, but I feel like it fit the kind of music room vibe I was going for. So I did want a little bit of a pop of color. It's kind of like this pinkish red, and I got the medium size. So this is the collect rug if you are in Australia. So I measured the room and it was like 145 by 297 or something like that. And so this is 180 by 133. So it will fit. There's going to be some space, but that's fine. I just need kind of the back wall covered, but I'm going to open this up and put it down. don't know how I feel about this yet. This is another sound test. I've closed the door to this room and it's still very echoey, so I think it'll be different once. It's very echoey. I think it'll be different once there's curtains in here as well, but I think for now, I think it's okay. My initial impression is like this chair is so much bigger than I thought. Like I already had this chair in my studio and it's my reading chair. So I'm a little sad about, you know, redesignating it as a podcast chair, but I guess this can be my new reading room. Not that I sat much in the studio anyway, because my studio is like my working space, so I didn't find myself sitting there very often to read, and plus I don't get much sun unless it's in the afternoon, so maybe this works better. Because actually, I found that I like to work here in the mornings in the bedroom because it's in a north-facing room, and so there's actually so much morning light, and I've just been sitting on the floor doing my morning pages, so this might work. I've just grabbed an old kind of step stool for now. It's very bare bones right now, so truthfully, I don't know how to feel about it. I think it's okay. I think it's cute on camera, but like this piano is kind of in the way. Like it's in the shot as well, so I don't know what to do with that. Like maybe I put it on this side, but then the door's in the way. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know where the guitars are gonna go, but maybe they go there. So maybe they're in the shot. I don't know. Maybe I have to turn this way. So I'll keep experimenting, but I don't know. The PowerPoints are kind of ugly as well. And I don't know how I feel about the lamp. I mean, the lamp color is nice. The lighting of the what am I saying? The lighting, the color of the lighting is nice, but the actual lamp itself, I don't know if this is the vibe I'm after, but this is cozy, right? Is this cozy? Am I too far away? I'm just testing it right now with you all, but this was not real. I did think about this, but I wasn't super set on this being the studio room. But now that I have to take into account like recording days, and this would mean I would be able to record any day, I think this would work. But it's super echoey right now, even with the rug. I'm sure it's like helping to absorb a little bit, but I think I'm still like directing my speech out there. So I think some curtains, maybe, and I don't know. Apparently the acoustic foam doesn't actually do too much. I'm sure it does something, but not as much as people think. It's a shame there's no windows in here, but yeah, I'm gonna review the footage to see what it looks like from this angle because I have no idea, but I do have a little bookshelf. Maybe I'll bring in the bookshelves. I just don't see myself reading in here if it's this dark, but I mean, the door would be open if I'm just reading. I'm just trying to think of ways to make it cozier. I'm not sure if a plant will survive in here. Maybe I'll try bring my fiddle leaf in here. I do have a little precious fiddle leaf that has like died and come back to life, so it's precious, but maybe I'll try squeeze it in here. All right, let me grab that.